5 o'clock yesterday evening, Robert Stott was on his usual way home from his job in a local shirt factory. It's a distance of something like 500 yards. But last night, just within a few feet of his own front door, he was shot down. His brother, Mr. Leonard Stott, had arrived home just a few minutes beforehand.
Well, I just arrived home and walked in the door, and I just walked from the front door into the kitchenette, and I heard a rattle of gunfire. It appeared to be just outside the door, and my young sister shouted to me, our Bobby, and I got her to put the light out in the kitchen, and I come up the hall, opened the door, and I seen Bobby lying just here on the ground, and I called up to him, "Is that you, Bobby, is that you?" And he didn't speak, and then I ran up to him, and he was laying there and he'd been shot half a dozen times, and blood was just pouring out of him. He was unconscious. We never had a chance to speak.
You didn't yourself see the gunmen at all?
Didn't see anything. All I heard was the shooting and run out from in the house, and there was nobody here when I come out, and never heard anybody go away. Never heard any. All I heard was gunfire.
Mr. Stott, do you know of any reason why your son would have been singled out as a target?
The only reason I could say is that he's been a member of the UDR since he was 18, and that's probably the reason.
Now, you yourself are a familiar figure, aren't you, here in Derry, in your job at the Guildhall there?
I am, yes.
And I'm told by colleagues of your son that several members of the Young Unionists in Londonderry have been active in the UDR. Do you think perhaps these two things together would make him perhaps a slightly more prominent target than other people?
I wouldn't say that, because I would say that anybody who is serving in the security forces in Northern Ireland at present are prime targets.